Cancer, hello, Amanda here. Welcome to Unseen Hands Healing. This is going to be your July shift reading. Happy birthday season. We are looking at the shape you're shifting out of this month, the shape you shift into, and what that shape shift looks and feels like for you. So, Cancer, before we get to cards, we're using the Golden Tarot today. As I was sitting with your energy, I got this really specific image of someone like having some sort of party or celebration, like maybe someone at their own birthday celebration, but they were hiding in the bathroom. And it was this real like movie kind of moment of just like sitting on the toilet and being like, that's what it felt like, this sort of exasperation and like needing to take a minute to be alone. Maybe a little bit of like overwhelm or energy of just like needing to separate yourself from the crowd for a second. You know, this could be like a very physical, literal scenario, but it could also just be a metaphor for kind of needing to take a step back or out of a situation or get some distance. Get back into your own self for a second. Yeah, interesting. And then when I was pre-shuffling all your decks for this reading and the extended reading, this door flew out of the Divine Doors deck, and it says intuition. Simple, complex, words of pain or words that heal. You come to know truth by the way that it feels. So there's something about, you know, the privacy and the space and the being able to tune into your own energy amidst the energy of a lot of other people, that's how you tune into your intuition, you know? And it's like, what is your truth, Cancer? You come to know truth by the way that it feels. You know, that's Cancer energy if I've ever heard it. And it's sort of showing up for me in the card as like, here's this larger doorway, but then here's the smaller, like, this is the retreat. You know, retreating into the bathroom to be like, I need to connect with my own intuition for a second. Like, what do I really think about this? Aside from everybody else's noise and voices, everyone's voice is really loud right now. What am I feeling? That's how I'll know my truth. Cancer, that's your energy. Okay. First, we're going to look at the shape you are shifting out of this month. What is the shape that Cancer is shifting out of? In July. Yeah. That's good. Shifting out of the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is this mental, emotional stress. As you can see, you know, like there's major overwhelm here. There's just like this person is got a lot on their mind. Maybe they're being kept up at night with the stress. It's like almost like the feeling of being chased by dogs, you know? Interesting. What is the shape Cancer is shifting into in July? Okay. Ace of Wands. It seems to me that there's a clarity that comes. Okay, this is interesting. This is sort of like the bathroom image for me because I'm getting this notion of like the flames all around. And in the midst of that, here's this angel, this person on their knees with this like white flower. And it feels to me like this sort of intimate zoom in of let me just take a moment to like smell this flower and like take this in while everything is bursting into flames around me. Like the energy is ignited all around me and it's a lot. Let me just like center myself And it feels very spiritual, this connection. What is right for me? And that is how you find your way into like a clarity that moves you forward, because the Ace of Wands is a clear forward movement from the Nine of Swords. Look at that. It's like being overwhelmed mentally, totally stressed, so much anxiety, kept up at night. But then this is like, oh, okay. You know, like amidst the chaos and the flames and the intensity, I know how I'm moving forward. I know what to do, is what it feels like. Ace of Wands is taking action in a new way or on a new beginning of some sort. It's an idea, it's a spark, but that only comes from being able to connect to yourself and your intuition. And you might need some space from all the noise to get to that for yourself. Yeah, I think all the noise, everything is overwhelming you. Let's see, what does this shapeshift look and feel like for Cancer in July? One more. Cards flying, my friends. Okay, King of Cups. I gotta fetch, hold on. Okay, the World and yeah. One second. I think you're freeing yourself of an emotional burden. Oh, I want to show you this. King of Cups, the World, and the Ten of Wands. Look at the World in the center. I'm getting this actually as like the world on your shoulders, wanting to sort of like cloak all of the people in the world under your umbrella of safety and care, and like caring for absolutely everyone here. That's like you, Cancer, King of Cups, like feeling really emotionally, because the way the King of Cups is looking over at the world, it's like I think you feel a sense of emotional responsibility for the collective or for a group of people, maybe like a family or something. It's like you feel emotionally responsible for other people. And I think that's contributing to the mental, emotional stress, worry, overwhelm. That, like taking on the emotional responsibility of other people, is I think what you're being asked to release. Ten of Wands, release the burden. The person in the Ten of Wands looks like they've seen clearly, like, oh yeah, I do that. Like, look at the person's face, right? Like, oh yeah, I do take everyone under my wing and like mother them and like expect their emotional, especially emotional well-being, to be like under my umbrella or under my care. The World is a card of Saturn, and Saturn is like the parent assuming responsibility for others. And it's sort of like, oh yeah, I do that. That's the energy. And the Ten of Wands says that's an awfully heavy load to carry. It's time to put it down. It's time to put it down, because it's interesting, like the 10 is the end of the cycle, and so is the World, right? A sense of completion of some energy that's been in play for a really long time for you, which makes sense around your birthday, you know, like your solar return is a big turning point. It's a big sort of culmination moment where there is this potential to end an old cycle and start something new. Ace of Wands, new potential. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. The 10 in the minor arcana is the end. It moves Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is the end. And then when it ends, it starts back over at the Ace, right? So it's like putting down, seeing your own emotional cycles and the way you can sometimes create more stress for yourself by taking on the emotional burden of others. That is, I think, what you're being asked to see clearly and put down. There is some reluctance to do that, but I think that's what you're being guided to do, to put that down and listen to yourself. Like, get some space from everybody else and their feelings and their drama and their expectations or whatever that is, and really hone in on yourself and what your inner fire is speaking to you about. Like, what is your role? What is your drive? What is your spirit whispering to you to do? And there's a new beginning, a lightness, a new beginning that's available to you once you put down the heaviness of everybody else's feelings and taking on that burden. It's like once you put down that burden, you grow wings. See that? Whoa, Cancer. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. It's like, yeah. If the Nine of Swords is like mental emotional hell, you know, like a hellscape, nightmare, this Ace of Wands now has the wings to fly out of that hellscape, and you can kind of see that the flames burning all around them. For some reason, this flower, like the way she's talking to that flower, is speaking to me of like a realization of what's right for you and the role that you play aside from the role of everyone's emotional caretaker. It's like, wait. Oh, that's what I want. That's what fulfills me when I put down the burden of everybody else's feelings. Wow. You know, it's that feeling. It's like, I think the reason I was shown that movie moment of like needing to get some space in the bathroom, like hiding in the bathroom at your own party, that's really what it is. It's like hiding in the bathroom at your own party, because the party really was everybody else's stuff and like you and like their idea of celebrating you, and you went along with it because, you know, you understand everyone else's feelings and you tend to like caretake for everybody else, right? And it's like, well, I know everyone else will want a big party for me, so okay, like I'll go along with that because I know that'll make everyone in my life happy. Meanwhile, you're hiding in the bathroom at your own party because that's not what's right for you. Whereas in the beginning, it's like, and that example helps you to see clearly the way, oh, I did it again. I did it again. I negated my own desires. Ace of Wands. I negated what I want for the sake of everybody else's feelings, or what I really think and believe for the sake of everybody else. And now here I am hiding in the bathroom at my own party, like, right, feeling incredibly overwhelmed and just like, all I want to do is hide. That's the signal for you to, like, if that energy is resonating with you, to put down the burdens, that like you can't continue in this way. It's time to unload that duty that you throw onto your back. I'm looking at like the sacks, in favor of like letting the flower here, letting your desire whisper in your ear about like what you really want and what you really think and what's right for you aside from everybody else. Yeah, Cancer. Okay. Intuition. Simple, complex, words of pain or words that heal. You come to know truth by the way that it feels inside of you. Yeah. Okay, Cancer. So I'm going to take this into an extended reading now. We're going to use some other decks, clarifying decks and oracle decks, to see what exactly this is about for you in the month of July. If you'd like to follow me onto that extended reading, click the link in the description box below, and that will take you to Patreon. Patreon is an online community that I've created for folks who resonate with the way I read cards and want to go deeper. If that sounds like you, head over there. Please read the description when you get there so you know how a patronage works, and then I will send you the extended reading for July. All right, my friends, happy birthday. If you are interested in a personal reading or a solar return reading, a Wheel of the Year reading at this time of your birth, please let me know. unseenhandshealing.com has all of the information about my Wheel of the Year readings. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. It's like a role that you automatically step into or automatically start playing. And then we have Source and Cosmos. It's sort of like Cosmos is speaking to me of like the larger collective that the world is speaking to me of, like wanting everyone to be under your safety net. And it's like, you are not the source. Oh, here we go. I feel this energy that says source, right? Like, and I often see this as a womb space, that like we are tethered to our source, where we come from. You are not the source of people's healing, comfort, emotional safety. It is not your responsibility, nor are you the source of it. It's like, I'm sort of feeling this really intense energy of like the cosmos is the source of that, right? It's like the, you know, the earth, the cosmos, the world. There is a power greater than you. Stop trying to take that higher power onto yourself and assume that level of responsibility. You are not the source for people.